Good morning. Well, I guess it's almost afternoon now, so this mug looks so big. Why does it look bigger than my head? I swear it's not. Happy New Year. Today is January 4th. Today is the day that I'm gonna be taking down all of my Christmas decor. Finally, I gotta take this cute girl down, put everything in a box and put it in my storage. Excuse my lashes, by the way, girl, they're looking a little rough. I'm waiting for them to fall out so I can get a new full fresh set towards the end of this month. My friends and I are going on a little girls trip, cabin trip. Hopefully it snows because I really want to take some like bikini photos in the snow. And there's gonna be a hot tub. It's just gonna be a really fun time. I'm really excited. I really have to start shopping for like my actual decor because before I put up my Christmas decor, I had my fall decor, and before that I just had like regular cute stuff that I had from Target. Like it wasn't like the actual decor that I want. So now that I'm like ordering a bunch of new stuff, I need to get wall art for my living room. I got all of my bar stools not long ago. I got them from All Modern, by the way. I was looking for like a Scandinavian type bar stool with the chrome legs to match my dining chairs. These were sold out for the longest freaking time, and I wanted them so bad, and then finally they were available. I might put something up over here on this wall, and then right here I want to go get a little piano keyboard, not like a full-on piano, but you know what I mean, because I'm trying to get back into playing piano. I've really been like missing it lately, so I'm gonna put that here. My layout of my living room, you might have noticed, is completely different. I ordered a new coffee table, which is gonna be like a clear acrylic type table to match the acrylic dining chairs. My dining chairs I got from IKEA, by the way. The reason that I changed my layout is because originally I was gonna have the TV be put up here above the chimney, but we had to put it up on this wall. As you can see, we like mapped it out right there, and it was gonna be perfect. It was gonna be nice and centered. But then when we like found the studs in the wall to where it was gonna hook on, they're not like super centered because the chimney's right there, so the TV would have had to be a little off-centered on the wall, and I did not want that. No one wants an off-centered TV. That would just look really freaking weird. So we were like, okay, why don't we put it up on this wall, because my TV's huge. It literally takes up this whole entire wall. But I didn't want my couch over here originally because I was like, it's gonna be in front of the sliding door. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's gonna be in the way, it's gonna block light. Like, I just didn't think it would look right. But honestly, like when I stand over here, the space just looks so much more open now that the couch isn't like right here, just like blocking off the living room from the dining room, you know? Like, it just looks so open. I can sit here and even watch TV from the dining table, and like, it just fits perfectly on this wall. So I love it. I didn't think I was gonna like it. It took a little getting used to, but it works. The lighting still comes in perfectly. I still have enough space to go out on my balcony. I'm gonna have to put some art or some paintings up on there because it looks weird with that like bear right there and the TV there. I either want some wall art right here or like a huge standing mirror, just because I feel like whenever I'm walking out the door, I want to like check myself out really quick, you know? There's great lighting in here, so I kind of really want a mirror there. Just dreading doing this, dude. It's already a hassle putting up the tree and decorating everything, and then like having to put everything away, taking off all the ornaments. Why the fuck and how is there just a random bone out here on my balcony? How did that get there? What kind of bone is this? Does anybody know? This is not like a regular chicken bone, is it? I don't know. It's pretty big. That's really fucking weird. Okay, so I do have a few boxes in there. I took out 2 medium boxes. I feel like that's what I might need. That bottom kitchen drawer right there is literally the messiest thing in this house. Does everybody have that one drawer that they just throw everything into and they don't care, and everything's just like a mess in there, and every time you go look for something you have to like rummage through a bunch of random crap? I always say I'm gonna organize it and I never do. Christmas decor up. Everything looks so bare. ended up finding the perfect Christmas tree skirt, and I found this one at Macy's. It's so cute, so soft. Good thing I didn't put any ornaments in the back of the tree because that would have been annoying. Do you guys put ornaments in the back of the tree, or like just what's visible? So I feel like, why would you do anything other than just what's visible? Other than that, it's just doing way too much for no reason. Like, no one's gonna see the back of the tree. Unless you have it in an area where it's completely out in the open, not against a wall or a corner. I laugh alone like nothing's wrong. 4 reasons never felt so long. I ate alone inside and you're 6 minutes away. You know what? Let's unplug this thing because my light bill was extremely high this month. And the reason for that is because this thing was on day and night. You don't pay the bills around here, I do. Looks like a tree crime scene. Okay, we did it, guys. Well, I did it. You guys just sat there and watched. Whew. I am sweating. Everything is back. It's normal. It looks so like empty, I feel like. I'm tired. Why am I tired? I'm really not tired. I don't know why I just said that. Now that we're done with all the Christmas stuff, out with the old, in with the new. Happy New Year, everyone. I know it's only been like 4 days, but like, how's your new year going? Tell me, spill the tea. Is everything going all right? Are you not feeling well? I know seasonal depression is a huge thing around this time. And if you are struggling, you're not alone. It's very common. There's so many people going through it. I'm honestly in a really good, positive mood. I have been lately, which is like really weird because usually seasonal depression hits me like a fucking truck. This time around, it's just felt like different for some reason. But I just feel like I have a different outlook on a lot of things. And like, even though some days still suck and I still feel sad or like I don't want to get out of bed sometimes, I feel like, I don't know, it just is different. I feel really good about the new year versus last year. I felt so crappy. Last year, I actually spent New Year's alone in my car, crying. I think I even took a Snapchat. I'll pop it up right here if I have it. I think I took a Snapchat too because I was just thinking like, next year or next new year, like I'm gonna look back at this time where I was just feeling so crappy and alone, and hopefully it's gonna be completely different. I just feel so like optimistic about the year. I feel so good entering 2023. I feel like Mondays is kind of like the start of the week, you know? It's like where you're like starting fresh. Usually you leave things off for Mondays. Oh, well, I didn't go to the gym this week. I'll just start fresh on Monday. Or I didn't clean my house. It's okay. I'll just do it on Monday. Like, you take the weekend off, whatever, and you start getting back into it on Monday and getting on top of your stuff. And that's what January feels like. January feels like the Monday of the year. You get to start fresh. You get to choose your outlook for the year. You get to plan things that you want to do, kind of like rebrand yourself in a way. You can literally be whoever you want to be. And honestly, you can do this at any time. It doesn't even have to be for the new year. It doesn't have to be January. It could be literally any day. Any day you can choose to be whoever the hell you want to be. Towards the end of the year, last year, I just did a lot of like self-reflecting and thinking and just thinking about myself and my mental health and who I want to be, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. This year, one of my goals is definitely to be more disciplined. I think I thrive when I have routine, and that doesn't mean like every single day has to be the same. I know some people who say that that's just how they live. They wake up every morning at 5, 6 in the morning, they go to work, they get home, they eat food, they go to the gym, they go home, they eat food, they shower, they go to sleep. They do that every single day, every week, and that's what makes them happy because that's their little routine. But for me, routine like that, I don't like. It feels like I'm wasting my life. It makes me feel just really bored. Like I need to be doing something that I enjoy. But when I'm talking about routine, I'm talking about like a morning routine and a night routine. I want to start waking up earlier, especially during winter time. I feel like we have very little daylight, and around 4 p.m. I really want to just like settle down and like go to bed because I'm like, oh, it's dark outside, like the day is over. There's nothing else that I can do. So I've been waking up early so that I can get everything out of the way that I need to do, like workouts, showering, meditating, making breakfast, skincare, all that stuff, and getting ready for the day. And that way I can be ready for the day by like 10 or 11. And then after that, I have, you know, until 4 or 5 to do everything else that I want to do. And it just gives me so much more time. Also, of course, with waking up early, I've been going to bed early because I realized that I cannot wake up early and I cannot function during the day if I don't get at least 9 hours of sleep. Like 10 is great. Like 10 is what I thrive off of. Less than that I can do, but it's gonna be a struggle for me to like wake up in the morning. I cannot go throughout my day in a happy mood if I get like 7 hours of sleep. Like that's not enough for me, and I know that about myself. So I just need to be more disciplined with myself in that way. And also with my night routine, I need to make sure I make dinner at the same time, do my skincare at night, not slack off on it, do my journaling for the end of the day, get to bed at a decent time. Also with being more disciplined, I mean like making sure I get my workouts in. After the holidays, dude, like I ate so much. Like my diet was so bad. I was just eating everything and anything. So much junk food that I reached my goal weight. I actually like weighed myself the other day and I was like 116, which is the highest that I've ever been. Like the highest before that was like 112. I was not expecting that. It wasn't healthy weight. It was just a bunch of unhealthy stuff that I had put into my body. Another goal of mine, another word that I want to describe 2023 for me, is spontinuity. When people ask me if I'm like an introvert or an extrovert, I kind of describe myself as like an extroverted introvert. Like I don't mind being social. When you meet me for the first time, I can be pretty reserved and shy, but I will hold a conversation with you. Like if you're making conversation with me, I'm pretty good at having conversation, making small talk, especially when I have a few drinks in me. You will not get me to shut up. But after being in a social setting for a while, or like going out on a trip with friends, or like just being in any sort of like social event, I need like time to myself. I need to come home and recharge. My home is like my like charging station. Like that's what I need. I need to be alone. I can't be social every single day of the week or every weekend. It's just not the type of person that I am. With that being said, I feel like a lot of the time I get really comfortable doing things that I'm just comfortable with. This year I want to be a little bit more spontaneous. I just want to say yes to a lot more things. Not in a way where like I'm gonna feel completely overwhelmed. One of the things that I wrote down that I wanted to start doing is doing something special for myself every week. And by that I mean like trying something new that makes me happy. Whether that's like trying out a new cafe or a new brunch spot by myself, taking a pottery class, taking a painting class, like something once a week that I look forward to every week. That's gonna be kind of like my reward for having put in work and effort that week. I don't want to look back at my life and think like, you know, I was comfortable, but like that's just kind of boring. Like nothing fun happens when you're comfortable. It's another thing that I'm doing this year is a lot more traveling. Sometime in March, my brother and I are actually going to Mexico for a week or so. We're going to visit our grandparents and like meet certain family for the first time, which is a little nerve-wracking honestly, but it's gonna be fun. Like I'm excited to go to Mexico and see like where my parents grew up, and that's gonna be fun. I might vlog that for you guys, and that's gonna be like the first trip my brother and I actually take together. Both of us have been to Mexico separate times, but not to like where my parents grew up, so that's kind of exciting. And then like I said, the end of January, my friends and I are taking a little cabin trip. That's gonna be a fun girls trip. And then in April we're going to Vegas for mine and my friend's birthday. I also want to take little solo trips here and there. I have like a few things planned, but you guys will see that once we get there. And then towards the end of the year, my friend has a friend who's having a wedding, so we might actually go down to Mexico all together. I want to really just do a lot with myself. I just want to be a lot more like outgoing and be more welcoming of change. Like I know change scares the crap out of a lot of us Tauruses, but Honestly, I kind of crave it sometimes. I've also been thinking about moving to the city, which kind of scares me a little bit, but like, I don't know, it might be fun to just like live in the city for a year. Like, why not? You know, like, why fucking not? It'll kind of force me to be around a lot more people. I'm excited to be a brand new bitch. Not really, I mean, I'm still myself, but like, I'm just gonna put myself out there more, you know? Learn new things. I really wanna learn how to play the guitar. The only instruments that I know how to play are piano, and then I used to play violin. I was in orchestra, but I have not picked up a violin ever since I've been out of school. And violin is such a beautiful instrument. I just think about it, like maybe I should rent a violin for a little while and just like see how I feel. I really love piano though. Piano is like literally my all-time favorite instrument. My brother actually knows how to play guitar, so maybe he can like teach me. I don't know if he remembers exactly everything. He hasn't played it in a while. He like switched over to the piano. I really do want to learn how to play guitar, because I just like how it sounds and like how cool would that be. Electric guitar, oh my god. Like imagine me just like pulling out an electric guitar and just going all rock and roll on you. I've always loved the sound of the electric guitar. Like an electric guitar solo in a song, nothing turns me on more. Also the drums. I've always wanted to play the drums. Like it just looks so freaking cool and it sounds so cool. I'm not a super spiritual person. I don't think I've ever been really spiritual or religious. Like, I'd just be like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't understand. But just like learning more about manifestation, it makes so much sense why do kids scream like that? Don't scream like that unless like you actually need help. Because what the hell? Kids scream like bloody murder just for fun, like running around playing tag. Sounds like they're getting killed. Whatever you believe in, right? Whether it's prayer, manifestation, it's all kind of like in the same realm. You have to always be grateful. You have to be kind. Whatever you put out into the universe is what you're gonna get back. If you're constantly looking at negative things, surrounding yourself with negative thoughts, putting yourself down, getting upset over shit that doesn't matter, getting worked up, and just putting out negative energy, you're constantly gonna get it back. I have this one friend who like I had a talk with, because even though, you know, I think that they're a good person and whatnot, they're kind of a negative person. They always have something going on. Like they step out to go to Target, to go to the gas station, to go wherever, some shit always goes down. They have some sort of altercation with someone, they get into an argument with someone, they would always come to me and rant about how this asshole did this, or they got into an altercation, and I would always think, dang, like this sucks. Like I feel bad for this person. Like how is it possible that they always have something happening to them? Every time I go out to Target, every time I go out, like nothing ever happens to me. No one ever tries to pick a fight with me. After a while, and after learning about how whatever you put out and how you handle situations are what you're gonna get back, I realized that this person is just surrounded by like negativity. Their mentality is very negative. They have a very negative outlook on a lot of things. They have the victim mentality where they think that everybody is just assholes and they have a shitty life. They always put themselves down. After a while of them coming to me and ranting about this stuff, I was starting to feel negative. Their negativity was rubbing off on me. Like I felt drained every time that they would rant to me about stuff, and I didn't agree with the way that they handled a lot of things. Finally, I sat down with them and I was like, I think I know why all this negative shit happens to you. You just are a negative person. Like, for example, one time we were driving, I forgot where we were going, but I was in the car with them. This was after we had just had the talk. We were driving and these people decided to like run out into the road, like they were trying to cross the road. My friend kind of like swerved into the other lane because they freaked out because these people were just like running out into the road. They ended up going into the lane next to them, and that driver like swerved a little bit because they thought that my friend was gonna hit their car, and they started honking at my friend. They passed by them and they flipped us off, and my friend automatically got very defensive. What I would have done in that situation, I never really like engage, because there's a lot of miserable, sad, negative people in this world, and if you just constantly like debate with them or try to prove them wrong or whatever, it's just a waste of time. There's no point. You're never gonna see them again in your life. They're strangers. They don't give a shit about what you have to say. There's just no point. My friend decides to pull up to them and put their window down, and I'm like, The other driver also puts their window down, and the driver goes, "You almost hit my car." And my friend goes, "Well, people like ran into the road." And they said, "I don't give a fuck. You almost hit my car. Stay in your lane." And they rolled their window up, and my friend got pissed off and started shouting some cuss words at them and told them to fuck off, and like it just escalated. And I was like, this is literally a prime example of what we just talked about. Now your day's ruined. Now you're gonna think about the situation. Now you're all amped up. Now you're angry. What I would have done in that situation, I would have taken responsibility for swerving into their lane. Doesn't matter who came into the road. I'm not gonna sit there and try to explain myself. I'm not gonna put the window down. I'm just gonna say, oops, my bad, and just keep driving, and that's it. I would go about my day, forgetting about the situation, not letting it bother me because this is a stranger who I literally do not give a shit about. My friend in that situation wanted to explain themselves because they felt that it wasn't fair that this person honked at them and flipped us off, to possibly get an apology from them or to just kind of have them understand why they accidentally kind of swerved into their lane. What I told my friend is like, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They're not here to understand you. They're not here to say, oh, okay, no worries, have a good day. Like, people are assholes. And so when they didn't get the outcome that they thought was gonna happen, my friend got pissed off. At the end of the day, you waste your time and you get more upset. Why are you trying to prove to a stranger how you're right? They don't give a shit. If you're feeling hurt or resentful towards some a-hole you don't care about, free yourself and let it go instead of stewing on it or getting revenge by sending them a box of rats in the mail. Why do you care if they understand how lame they are or not? Why do you care? What good does that to you? And don't pretend it's because you want them to become a better person. You could care less. You want retribution or an apology or to be acknowledged as right. Get over it. Let it go. The longer you stay attached to being vindicated, the longer they hang around in your consciousness, stinking up your life. Oh my god. Speaking of my coffee table, my baby, she just arrived. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I literally ordered this coffee table like in October and it just got here. Shout out Urban Outfitters. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It doesn't say Urban Outfitters anywhere, but I mean, what else could it be? So let's open up some packages first, shall we? I guess I've kind of just been like Christmas shopping for myself, like late Christmas shopping. I usually just get in these random moods sometimes where I just really need some like retail therapy and I just go online and go a little bit crazy. I've been wanting to get some new phone cases and I saw an ad for Urban Sophistication on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, how cute is this? It's like your phone is wearing like a cute little puffer jacket. It's called the puffer case and they have it in so many different colors. Got that white one and then I also got one in this like sage color. It looks so freaking cute. I just love how it feels. I'm pretty sure none of these are PR, but I'm not really sure. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Never mind, I did not order this. This is PR. Living Proof sent me their dry shampoo. I was literally just talking to a friend about this the other day because she was asking me to recommend dry shampoos. And I was like, Living Proof one is a really good one. I literally just ran out of my bottle. So what a fucking coincidence. Shout out Living Proof. Thank you so much. They sent me their regular dry shampoo and then advanced clean dry shampoo. I've never tried this one. What is this? Yay! I also recently, I just ordered a bunch of skincare from Glow Recipe. I just freaking love it. I eat this stuff up. I got the Watermelon Glow Night Treatment. I also got their Watermelon Ultra Fine Glow Mist. Oh, yes. Make me smell like a watermelon, please. I also got their Plump Hyaluronic Cream. Their Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Cream. Packaging is literally everything. Last but not least, the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. Beautiful. Just beautiful. They're so pretty. I'm obsessed. I ordered some stuff from Hollister. I think these are all from Gilly Hicks. I got this beautiful dark green scarf. I also got this pink fuchsia one. It's so like nice and warm and soft. Oh, I love it. And I also got like a matching beanie because I really want to take a photo wearing these two together. This neutral beige one and a beige Gilly Hicks cap. I love throwing on caps when I'm like going to work out. So this is gonna come in handy because it's just gonna go with literally everything. Another Hollister package. I was looking for like a black leather like puffer jacket. I've just been seeing them everywhere and I like am obsessed. So I found this one and she wasn't even that expensive compared to like other black leather puffers that I've seen. Oh my god, yes, 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 yes. And she's like a little cropped too. Oh my god, I love it. Ready to go out. Winter storm. Anyways, that's my little haul for the day. I think what I'm gonna do right now is unpack my coffee table. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Get off. Sorry, I'm scaring Harvey. Goodbye. Wood table. Oh my god, it just glides. It looks so freaking good. It just looks so much more like minimal and sleek. It looks so pretty. I love it. I'm getting ready right now to go to Barnes & Noble because I need to get a new book. My brother and I do this thing for Christmas every year. We literally do not try to guess what each other wants. We just tell each other what we want. It's like we're Santa Claus for each other. I always send him a Christmas list of things that I want, and he always sends me a Christmas list, and we just like, you know, pick from that list whatever we want to gift each other. So it's like we already know what we're gonna get from each other, but like we just like it that way. It's just so much easier to tell someone what you want and then actually get what you want, you know? I told my brother that I wanted a Barnes & Noble gift card, and he actually bought me this book, which I just finished yesterday. Oh my god, I love it. And he also got me a Barnes & Noble gift card. So now that I finished this book, I'm gonna go use that gift card. This book was so freaking good. When I posted it on Instagram, you guys told me that it was really good, that you guys love it. Some of you guys were saying this was one of your favorite books. Some people actually told me that it was a very slow book and that they didn't really like it, but the ending was crazy. I'm assuming the people that said that are the type of people that just don't know a good storyline. I'm just kidding. No, but the book was really, really good. It honestly had me hooked from the very beginning. I think it's very well written. The ending was, I did not see it coming. Like usually I see things coming, but I didn't see it coming. It was such like a plot twist. I was like, oh, I really recommend it. If you guys like reading thrillers as much as I do. And then also shout out to my managers. They sent me an Audible membership. Girls, what? They know how much I love listening to podcasts and like listening to audiobooks. Well, I do absolutely anything, so shout out to them. That was a really sweet gift and I love it. Done writing out my work schedule because like I said, one of my goals is I want to be more disciplined, and that includes my work schedule because girl, I feel like the thing with being an influencer or like being your own boss, any sort of work where you are the one that's supposed to tell yourself when to work, when to have free time. A lot of the time it's easy for me to like, if my friends hit me up and they're like, hey, you want to go out to dinner or you want to go do this, I feel like a lot of the time I'm like, yeah, like whatever. Like even if I had to film that day, I'm like, I can just do it tomorrow. Sometimes if it is an emergency or if I do feel like, you know, I'm just not in a good mental space, then it's good that I'm able to put off creating content, but at the same time, it's very easy to get lazy and not put in as much effort as I feel like I should be. Even though I don't have a 9-to-5 job, I should still see the week as like, this is my work week, and then the weekend is for just relaxing and doing whatever the hell I want. So I wanted to have a schedule so that way like I can hold myself accountable, because a lot of the time I feel like I see all of my social medias and I get so overwhelmed with like, oh, I have to create content for this and for this and for that. I'm gonna push myself to stay on track with my work schedule and post and be consistent on all of my platforms. So yay, new year, new me, bitch. And I wrote it down in this cute little journal that I actually got yesterday at Barnes & Noble. I love the whole like scenery on here. It's so cute. It's like a bunch of cherry blossom trees. I'm pretty sure this is like some sort of like Japanese art. Yeah, a famous Japanese print artist. I also got 2 new books. So let me show you guys what I got. This one I think I'm more excited about than the second one. I kind of was in a rush, so I didn't really take too much time to really look and read all the descriptions, but this one caught my eye and I feel like it's going to be super interesting. It's a pretty long book, so I'm super excited. I hope it's really good. It's called The Last Party, and it says, at midnight one of them is dead, by morning all of them are suspects. I love a good thriller mystery where you're trying to figure out who did what. I'll probably update you guys on future vlogs or on my Instagram. And the other one I picked out was this one. It's called The House in the Pines. She sees a recent YouTube video in which a young woman suddenly keels over and dies in a dinner while sitting across from none other than Frank, which was the guy that her friend was spending all summer with the night that she mysteriously died. We shall see. Anyways, that's it for this video. Happy New Year once again. Comment down below your New Year resolution or new habits that you want to implement, or what you want to better yourself in, or how you see yourself this year. Like, what are you going for? What are you rebranding yourself as? Love y'all. See you in my next video.